Have you ever wondered how to handle disrespectful people without losing your cool? Dealing with people who don't treat us with respect can be super frustrating and stressful. It's something we all face, whether it's at work, in our personal lives, or even online. Being able to handle these situations effectively is a really valuable skill that can make a big difference in our daily lives. Dealing with disrespectful people is important because it can affect our mental health and well-being. When we're constantly exposed to negativity and disrespect, it can wear us down and make us feel bad about ourselves. On the other hand, learning how to deal with disrespect in a healthy way can help us build confidence and improve our relationships with others. In today's society, we're constantly interacting with people from different backgrounds and with different personalities, and that's what makes learning how to handle disrespect so relevant. We need to be able to communicate effectively and assert ourselves in a respectful but firm way. By learning how to handle disrespect, we can take back control of our interactions and create a more positive environment for ourselves and those around us. We all encounter different types of disrespectful behavior, like rudeness, condescension, and even bullying. Rudeness can be as simple as someone cutting us off in line or giving us a dirty look. Condescension is when someone talks down to us, making us feel small or stupid. Bullying is a more serious form of disrespect that can be really hurtful and intimidating. Dealing with disrespect can take a toll on our emotions, making us feel angry, frustrated, or sad. It's normal to feel that way, but it's also important to find healthy ways to manage those emotions. Some people might respond to disrespect with aggression, but that can escalate the situation. Others might internalize it and feel bad about themselves. Neither approach is really effective in the long run. The good news is that there are practical strategies that can help us handle disrespect in a more constructive way. Setting boundaries is one of them. When we clearly communicate our limits and expectations, we can prevent people from disrespecting us in the first place. Practicing assertive communication is another strategy. When we express ourselves clearly and respectfully, we can avoid misunderstandings and conflicts. Using humor can also be a great way to diffuse tension. When we can laugh at ourselves or find the absurdity in a situation, we can often calm things down and shift the mood. Assertive communication is key here. It means expressing our needs and feelings in a clear and respectful way, without being aggressive or passive. When we set boundaries, we're not being mean or controlling, we're just taking care of ourselves. It's essential to communicate those boundaries clearly and consistently. Humor can be a powerful tool in diffusing tension. It can help us lighten the mood and redirect the conversation. Another strategy is to practice empathy. When we try to understand where the other person is coming from, we can often find a way to resolve the issue. Using I statements can also help. When we express our feelings and thoughts using I statements, we avoid blame and defensiveness. Dealing with disrespect is not just about the other person, it's also about how we respond. By choosing to stay calm and assertive, we can turn a negative situation around. I'd like to share a personal story with you. I once had a colleague who was constantly condescending towards me. It was really frustrating, but I decided to address it in a calm and assertive way. I started by setting clear boundaries and communicating my expectations. I also made an effort to understand where my colleague was coming from, which helped me to stay calm and focused. The situation actually turned around, and my colleagues started treating me with more respect. It was a great feeling, and it showed me that these strategies really work. The key takeaway here is that we have the power to choose how we respond to disrespect. By staying calm, assertive, and empathetic, we can turn a negative situation into a positive one. In summary, dealing with disrespectful people requires a combination of setting boundaries, practicing assertive communication, and using humor to diffuse tension. Maintaining our self-respect is crucial in these situations. When we prioritize our own well-being, we can handle disrespect in a more effective way. By using these strategies, we can take back control of our interactions and create a more positive environment for ourselves and those around us. Remember, dealing with disrespect is not about being aggressive or passive, it's about being assertive, empathetic, and respectful. If you've ever dealt with a disrespectful person, share your story in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and we'll catch you in the next video.